So as we all know, one of the most important aspects of the stage 2 process is a personal interview. Now every personal interview has basically three important parts to it. Part 1 is what we like to call the HR part, which deals with questions related to tell me something about yourself, why MBA, strength, weakness, short-term, long-term goal, why you. Part 2 is a technical part wherein they will go ahead and quiz you on things that you've gone ahead and done in your undergrads or in your work experience or in your masters in case you already have one. Why? Because when you go ahead into an interview, you go ahead and showcase that I am passionate about achieving something and that's why I want to do an MBA. Now they have no way to check the veracity of this statement. So what do? They state, yaar, let's get some empirical evidence. Matlab, 3 years, 5 years, 7 years back, this person would have felt the same way about the course that they eventually did in the undergrad. So let me go ahead and check their knowledge in what they did in the undergrads. Now, if you can go ahead and stand tall when you are asked questions related to that knowledge, they feel, हाँ, जब ये बोलता है या बोलती है मैं passionate हूँ इसके बारे, सच बोलता है या बोलती है. So that automatically flows through and they are like, ठीक है, आज ये बोल रही मैं passionate हूँ MBA करने के बारे, सच ही होगा. So that's part 2. Part 3 is current affairs oriented impact analysis. What does that mean? See the Russia-Ukraine crisis. There is very little probability they will turn around and ask you who the current president of Russia is. Yes, trivia hai, could ask, but generally no. They might, however, the probability of them to go ahead and ask you something like, what is the geopolitical impact of the Russia-Ukraine crisis? How did the markets behave with respect to that? And so on and so forth, the probability there is higher because that tests two parameters. Number 1, the knowledge related to the issue. Number 2, the impact analysis of the knowledge. Hence, any interview is basically divided into these three parts. It could be any one of these three, any two of these three, all of these three. So, in order to go ahead and prepare well for a personal interview, ensure that all three parts are handled. All the very best.